I'm going to show you an early Shinto katana by Paul Chen, Hanwei, and this is one of the first, not the first, but one of the earliest katana produced by them. And this has a high carbon blade, forged blade, high carbon. And this one, as you will see, doesn't have a bohi. Later editions have a bohi. I need to say, as you know, I do Iaijutsu and Kenjutsu next to Kyokushin Karate, Muay Thai, and wrestling and Razmafzar, and also Wing Chun. So I practice Iaijutsu. And saying that, I need to say, in spite, there are lots of reviews of this, uh, and I need to say I'm satisfied for the blade. You will see that it cuts very well, and I can also easily use it for complicated Iaijutsu. It has a really sharp blade. I never resharpen it, so you will see it here. It has, um, the Shinto Katana is mounted in black, and Tsuka Ito is made of black Japanese cotton. Saya is finished, the wooden saya, in a deep black lacquer with a black cotton sageo, and it has a dragon, as you can see, detailed in gold, and you can see also details from the front, from the back, um, and the fittings are also antiqued, and if you buy it, it comes with the protective cloth bag, which I don't have it here, and I just show it to you here. As I mentioned it to you, it's quite a sword I'm satisfied with, and you can see it here, right? As I mentioned it to you, it's a high carbon blade, and it doesn't have a bohi. Later examples have bohi on them. Right, so that's what you can see it here as far as the blade is concerned. I need to say the blade is well balanced. I really like it. Of course, you cannot compare it to Nihonto blade. I also handled lots of Nihonto blades, but that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say this is a decent one as far as balance is concerned, balance of the blade, and you can easily do your Iaijutsu. I mean, it's not good to do it with a sharp sword if you're not experienced in your moves, but I just wanted to say I'm going to show you first uh, the some cutting tests with it, and then later on we will see. So let's start with the cutting test. You will see it's a hard grain tatami omote, not easy to cut, but you see how Shinto Katana cuts through it with ease. Again, I repeat, this is hard grain tatami omote, right? Already used it for testing other blades, and you see that Shinto Katana has no problem. Admittedly, it's I cut with one-handed swords, but with two-handed swords is always easier to cut, as we all know. Sometimes, right, for some cuts, as at least, right, because you can put more drawing cut or force into it the way you want to look at it, but you don't need actually any force with Shinto Katana. It cuts really as like through butter, very, very well, if you have the right technique, of course. And that's what I would like to stress. Look at this, please. So look at this here. You see this cut goes very well, and I'm going to use it another cut. Hold on, please. Yeah, look at it. Again, we can easily cut with it. Here I'm doing some Iaijutsu, some sword drawing with it, and I need to say when you do, I always train with sharp blades, right? But when I do with other types of blade, like let's say Shamshir or Filipino or Chinese, when you're doing Persian or whatever, uh, when you do or Turkish, whatever, when you do free flow with other blades, right? In a way, it's harder because you need to be careful. But when you do Iaijutsu, which are like Japanese karate kata, right, set movements, it has its own challenges. You know, you need to be extremely careful, specifically once you do you unsheath and take out the sword out of its scabbards. And as in Japanese traditions, when you put it back, you shouldn't look at it. So you need to feel it, the mune on the back of your left hand. And as the blade is really sharp, you need to be very, very careful. I really do not recommend doing Iaijutsu with Shinken. So I recommend with Iaito for many people at least come and do it with Shinken when you are at an advanced level and when you are really at a level where you're not stressed on that day. And this also goes for Razmov Saw or any other weapons. Never train with a live blade if you're stressed, if you don't feel good. Always train with a training sword. Only when you feel good, you're relaxed. Do that. That's a very, very important thing. Just not, to prevent some bad happenings and eventual injuries, right? If you do it this way, the way I say it, nothing happens, right? You need just to be extremely careful. And please, please, we don't accept any we do not take and assume any responsibility. Never train with a shinken and a sharp sword, be it for cutting or for specifically for sword drawing practices or also training, but always at your own risk. So the Shinto Katana again. From time to time, some of my movements I trained this already all the time with the Iaijutsu or with the Boken, but as I knew that it was a sharp blade, from time to time you need to really specifically from sitting positions, because the style of practice explodes into this. I need to be careful. So this is something which you always think about it, that there is a sharp blade in your hand, and this goes also for Razmov's or combos, right? So, and sometimes with the Shinken, you see that the good thing about filming yourself is you see your own mistake, and then next time it's on your back of your mind, and you try to correct yourself. This is also a very good thing to do. So back to the cutting, and here I practice some cuts again, so you can take a look at it. Again, you see how well this cuts. I put also in slow motion, just you see the behavior of the blade on hard grain tatami omote. You see? Hard grain tatami omote, even when you want to cut it with a knife, you see even each fiber resists, heavily the cut, right? So this is not easy to cut when you have the best grain tatami omote, right? But you see, again, Shinto Katana has no problems with that. And also from the other side. Many thanks for visiting our channel. Please subscribe to our channel and ask any questions you have. Thank you.